It's like 100. You gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory teller, trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my peace, it doesn't make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Listen. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still 9 remaining on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Donald Parham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. first down. It's Russell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Throwing now is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Carter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A big pickup there on the run.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 10.
43. Check, 43. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mike 14. It's out time. It's out time, guys. Omaha.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 27, Murray. Jones has it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs, 84 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. $17-0 our score after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. First down and much more here for Jones.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. Breaks through the contact, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
43 is the move. Check, 43.
From the 38, Murray. Left side to Lamb. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down. Russell. And a solid run down inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Murray now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the third drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. So you just keep running what you ran.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here's Jones, throwing after the interception. He finds his man, complete. That's French. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for Indy. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Close.
Murray now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake. Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones rolling to his right. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this all keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He
play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Indy.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right toward the back. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant